just talk about how you got here to Nevada and the process of going from junior college to the Wolfpack.
So my 2 years in JUCO at Cerritos College was nice. I was able to play very good, 6 picks in 2 years. So after my first year, Nevada wasn't really recruiting me like that. But after my second, I met Coach Parker, Coach P, and I came up here for the Oregon State game last year, and I loved it. It was a great atmosphere, great coaching staff, and great people here, honestly. And once I came here to the Oregon State game, I knew this was the place for me.
What was the recruiting level out of high school just with all of the schools?
My recruiting, I would say it was mid. Towards my sophomore and junior year, it was like pretty heavy, but it cooled down after my senior year. I had an offer to Houston Christian, but I decided to bet on myself and go JUCO.
So what does it mean just to get to this level and to play as an immediate starter?
It means a lot. I'm the first person to go to college in my family, so it really means a lot just off the field wise. So I say it means a lot to just be here and actually be around the guys who really love the game.
Walk us through the competition at middle linebacker. There were like 5 of you guys who were all kind of fighting for that spot. And I know all you guys are playing, but to be able to emerge and be one of the top players at that position.
First off, we all a family. All the guys welcome me into the team. It's really just a family in that room, so we all make each other better each day. So I would say the competition level was very nice. We got Najee Logan. He plays my position. We got Stone. We got Austin. We all interchangeable. So it was a nice competition, and I'm the youngest in the group, so I honestly thought I wasn't going to get too much burn, but hey, it worked out.
What do you think it has been to enable you to play so much?
I think just really my ball skills, just my coverage, because I could cover and play the run game, so I feel like that's like what really gets me on the field the most.
And a couple of interceptions so far. You mentioned the 6 in junior college. What is it about interceptions that's not usually a high number, stat for people playing middle linebacker?
I would say most backers, they don't know how to read the quarterback's eyes too well. They might be like one step too short, but I know like as soon as he looks that way, I know where he's going to throw the ball. So
how much of that is film study? How much of that is just instinct during the game?
I would say it's about 50-50. I would say film study, knowing where he's going to throw the ball, when, how fast he gets the ball out. And then I would just say instinct, just knowing, just going to get the ball.
Is that something you did a lot in high school as well? Or
Yeah.
Is that something you picked up in junior college?
Yeah, it's something I did a lot in high school. It actually, like when I was in youth ball, I wasn't really a ball guy. But in high school, I started working on my ball skills. And then in JUCO, I elevated my ball skills. So now they are where they are.
All in, linebacker? Or
Yeah.
Do you play other positions?
I played linebacker and running back in JUCO and in high school.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What do you think swung you over to the defensive side of the ball?
I like hitting people for sure. I love, and the defensive atmosphere, the family-like environment is just something you can't get anywhere. So I just love the defensive side of the ball.
You didn't feel that on offense?
The offense, they cool and all, but it's just different when I'm with my boys who love to hit. So
Hey, what's been kind of your analysis of how the defense have played in non-conference?
great. I mean, we've been a great group. We've been consistent. Just everybody's been going. Everybody's been together. So we've been rocking, and we're going to keep it going in the conference play.
What do you think has led to you guys playing so well?
Just family. We ain't got a lot off the field, so we know one another. We trust one another. So I know Big John's going to stay on the outside so I can fill in the inside. I know Merv's going to stay up top so I can stay up under. So I feel like that helps us a lot, knowing and trusting each other.
What do you feel are your strengths as a player?
My strengths, my IQ, my football IQ, I say is pretty high. I read the plays pretty fast. And one of my strengths is like my ball skills, my main strengths.
Let's look at Fresno State. I mean, this is a team that wants to run the ball, although they can throw it as well. Pretty balanced. What do you see from them on film?
They got 2 nice backs. They want to run the ball a lot, but they can also pass the ball, like you said. But 2 and 6, we just got to keep them one-dimensional, and we should be able to come out with that.
What do you think are going to be the keys to going out there underdog and grabbing a win?
Just physicality. That's the main cause. We got to be the more physical team. We got to be the better team and just play a full game all 4 quarters.
What do you feel like you guys accomplished during the break and having a bye?
I know last week of practice was amazing. This was one of the best bye weeks I've been a part of. We were working hard. We had a couple of days off, usual bye week stuff, but we were working hard when we were on the field. So most teams don't usually go that hard on a bye week, so I'll say we were still getting better every day.
How are you guys looking at the start of Mountain West play and maybe this being a turning of the page for you guys?
It's 0-0. It's 0-0. It's a new start to our season. We just getting started.
So I guess how important is that first game then to go out and show
It's
that?
huge. It's huge. We got to go out there and show who we really are. We know who we are, so we just got to go out there and show it.
What's kind of been the message to the offense? I know, they're maybe not playing as well as they want to, but you guys are as a team, and I'm sure you're trying to support them.
We know how good our offense is, so we just been rallying around them guys, just making sure everybody stays up, because you could lose confidence. So we just rallying around our guys and making sure everybody's just keep playing well.
What were the other schools you were looking at coming out of college?
I was looking at Utah State, I was looking at Middle Tennessee, and most likely Eastern Michigan.
Okay.
Those are my 3 I was mainly
Did you commit to Nevada like immediately after the Oregon State game, or had that?
It was about 2 weeks after. I would say 2 weeks after.
What was it about that experience that made you want to play football back?
Mackey was going that day. I liked the atmosphere, and Coach Cho just got me going before the game. You know, we do something called Magic before the games on Friday night, and that just got me going. And I'm like, I could really just play here. I could see myself playing here and flourishing.
What would it mean just to bring back that atmosphere on a regular basis at Mackey and, give the fans wins like that one was?
It would mean a lot, It would mean a lot to have our fans come out here and support us game after game, you feel me? Win games, be better. Just get more hype around us because we deserve it, We know we're a team that could do that, so.
You mentioned being the first one in your family to go to college. I guess what's been the message from your family about being able to do that?
It's just been support. Just been huge support, especially from my mom. It's just, I'm so proud of you. Just keep going. Just keep making us proud. So it's been a support, and they've been behind me the whole way. So I thank them for that.
How would you assess non-conference and how you guys performed?
Obviously, it's not how necessarily we wanted to perform, but I think there's a lot of positives coming out of non-conference. I think this is a really good team, best team I've been around in the last 4 years here. So I'm really excited for this conference schedule. I think we've got a good opportunity to go out there and prove what we have as a team.
What do you think is going to have to happen for you guys to show that your belief in this team in the win-loss column?
Yeah, I think that a lot of stuff obviously it lies on the offense. We have to take a step forward and offensively. I think we've been running the ball well. I think the pass game is there. I think our playmakers just need to be playmakers, and we have a good opportunity to do that. I don't doubt anybody in our team. And so I think we can do it. We just need to go do it.
Back to back 200-yard rushing games. I guess what's been the key to getting that ground game going and having some success there?
Yeah, the group of guys we have in the O-line room, it's just a blessing to have them, man. I've been around a lot of good offensive lines here, but we've been able to run the ball, which is awesome, man. It's been a long time since Nevada's been able to run the ball like this, and that's a testament to the guys we have in the room who work hard. Coach Crook and Coach Lynch just getting us right. We work hard every day, and so that's really what's been the proof in the pudding. So,
how much of your confidence just comes from that running success and just seeing how the defense is playing and figuring, you just cut the turnovers, those two things should lift you to victories?
Yeah, running the ball, it's necessary to winning games, and so being able to run the football like we have has been a big deal for us. And so if we can just continue to run the ball like how we have, the results will be there.
Looking at Fresno State, I guess what kind of stands out about the challenge they're going to present?
Man, they're always a really good defense. They kind of have a Power 5 type interior line, always big guys up front, and their linebackers are always quick and fast. And so this is a really good front seven that we have to face, and so we don't take that lightly. We're going to work hard and got to do what we do. So,
like you said, kind of regardless of record, their defense is usually pretty spot on. I guess what are you telling guys who haven't played against Fresno State on the offensive line and what they're going to be facing on Saturday?
Yeah, man, this is a really good group, regardless of whatever their record is, who they are. This is always a well-coached group, and so we really need to attack this and be a violent group like how we continue to play. So,
where were the areas of growth you saw during the bye week? What was kind of the focus for you guys?
Just assignment. We need to be assignment sound, take care of our job, doing your 111th. That was the big point of emphasis, is doing your 111th and taking control of your job.
What's kind of been, new start of the conference season, kind of fresh slate's always the messaging, I guess. Where are you guys, your belief in terms of your competitiveness in this conference when these league games start on Saturday?
Yeah, just play hard, man. That's effort's the price of admission for us. And so to go out there and play as hard as we can and give 100%. And truthfully, we play hard as a team, and I think that we continue to grow in assignment and alignment and all that kind of stuff. And so that allows us to have the best opportunity to win.
What's kind of been your message to Chubba? I know he puts a lot on his shoulders, and he's had some good moments. He's had some turnovers. I guess what have you guys been telling him as a line?
It's all love to Chubba, man. We ride for that guy, all three of them, 10, 13, and 6. All three of those guys, we really ride for those guys. We're a very open group. We love the whole offense as a whole. We're really a positive group, and so especially for Chubba, it's let's go. We got this, dude. And we never back down. So.
It seems like the difference has just been finishing drives in the red zone. I guess, what's been the issue there, and I guess what needs to be improved for you guys to go out there and get sevens?
Yeah, really, it's just got to finish. It's always one guy. It's 10 guys doing the right thing, one guy doing the wrong thing. And so that's the whole thing of doing your 111th is to make sure everybody's on their assignment and so we can finish drives.
Doing some on Dylan LaBarbera, I know you're more on the interior of the line, but how often do you go against him in practice? What kind of stands out about what he gives that unit?
More than enough. That dude is a baller. I mean, his effort is insane. I mean, you see the guy on paper, he's not somebody you're like, oh, but then you go and see him out on the field, and that dude is a baller. I mean, he's one of the most legit guys I've ever been around. So,
where does like an energy like that come from, and what does that kind of do to the rest of the team, knowing that they're trying to match that?
I don't know where he gets it from. He's a freak. It's pretty impressive, honestly. But I mean, I know for the offensive line group, we were talking about this last week. Watching him play that hard makes us just want to go harder, and it obviously elevates our tackle, as you can see in the O-line play. I mean, his effort and just what he's done has made us such a better group. So,
how important is this game coming up? You know, start of conference play to kind of show that you can go out there, get a win, and turn the season into the right direction.
Yeah, obviously, always getting a win is important. Going out there and putting a win on the column is always good. Football's a game of momentum, man. So if you can get the momentum going our way, then we can see what we can do. So.
We just spoke with EJ before you came in here. I guess what have you liked about playing with him? What does he kind of give the linebacker group?
Yeah, I mean, EJ's, someone great to play next to. He always brings great energy and effort. He's really good in the pass game, which helps us a lot, being able to get in the windows and just have that play-making ability, obviously, with his 2 picks. I mean, that's been huge for us as a defense, just trying to get takeaways. So, yeah, I mean, he's been, a great player to be next to.
What's it like just in terms of his personality and him being in the locker room and just kind of how he approaches football? And,
yeah, I mean, he's kind of a goofball just around, like, the locker room and meeting rooms, but I mean, once he gets on the field, he's a different dude. He's locked in, and he's plays with great effort, and always tries to do his job and fly to the ball.
Non-conference over, I guess. How would you assess how the defense played?
Overall, I think the defense has played really well. There's obviously some stuff we need to clean up, especially in the red zone, just trying to hold teams out and make them earn everything they get. But overall, I'm super proud and happy with the way we played.
I know Coach Joe said the defense has been good. He sees it can be potentially great. I guess what are those steps that maybe need to be taken to be even a little bit stronger?
I think just staying strong on the fundamentals, like tackling and takeaways. I think those are 2 big things. Getting leverage on our defense, making sure that we have strong edges, keep the ball inside the box, and just really being stiff inside the box and making them earn every single yard that they're going to get, and being assignment sound, and just the communication, the little details of making sure everyone's on the same page so we can just lock everything down.
Seems like the defensive line's playing a lot better than last year. I guess how would you compare that group compared to what you guys were getting out of the front 4 last season?
I mean, I think it's just a night and day difference. I think that with Dylan and John on the end, I think that, we got the best edge rushers in the Mountain West Conference, potentially some of the best in the nation, and I think that, just those guys really having that playmaking ability just brings a different energy level to the defense.
What do you think makes Dylan special? I mean, it seems like he's more like size like a linebacker than a defensive end, but obviously the numbers he's been putting up have been, like you said, among the best in the nation.
Right. Dylan's strong as, anyone I've ever been around. He just goes to work every day. He's not a very loud kid. He's just a grinder. He puts his head down, works, and I think Dylan kind of has a chip on his shoulder just to prove that, he can do it. If anyone, all the people that have counted him out and down, he just plays with that chip, and it's like, I don't care who's in front of me, I'm going to dominate them. So I just think that's where he gets it from.
Has that strength manifested in the weight room? Do you see that?
Yeah, all the time.
Is there a most impressive thing he's done or something that kind of opened up your jaw?
I don't know. Dylan just kind of all the time, he's just one of the heaviest, strongest lifters in the room. Everything he does is just kind of mind-boggling. He's just a real blue-collar, strong farmer kind of guy. So, yeah.
Looking at Fresno State, this is one of the better teams in the conference. I guess what's it going to take to go down to the Valley and get a win?
I think just being assignment sound and just doing our 111th, making them earn everything that they're going to get. And, when we get to the red zone area, just 3 or nothing. Don't let them get any touchdowns. Keep it a close game. And like I said, just being assignment sound, keeping great energy levels, and really just backing each other and playing complementary football.
What do they want to do on offense? I guess what do you see in terms of, their bread and butter?
Obviously they love running the ball. They love running counter outside zone. They're going to attack the edges of our defense. They're just going to try and, do their job. They're not a super fancy offense, but they're just going to try and out-physical you and show that they're the better team.
How important is this game to start Mountain West play, just with the win and, kind of turn that page?
I think it's going to be a very important game. Getting that first win in conference play will be crucial, and just we're really trying to hit that turning point. So I think once we get this first win, I mean, we're just going to take off and just, go on a streak.
Seems like everyone's kind of been saying it. They feel like this team is better than what the record shows. I guess what gives you, that belief and that drive to keep pushing, and there are better things ahead?
Well, I think if you turn on the film, you can obviously see that, it's a night and day different team than we saw last year. We're in every single game. It's not like we're getting blown out. We're consistently showing improvements week in and week out, and we're just waiting for that breakthrough moment to happen. And I think everyone collectively as a team thinks it's going to happen this week.
What do you think is the difference in getting the close wins versus the close losses? I mean, that was kind of a similar story last year, and you guys are, again, playing a lot of close games, and those seem like they can go either way.
Yeah, I think, that's just kind of our team identity is we're going to be in those close games every week. It's always going to be, right down to the wire, but, taking care of the ball is crucial just on both sides of the ball. Defense, we just need to keep getting takeaways. Offense, protecting the ball, keep doing their thing, keep running the ball at people's throat, and I think just the complementary offense-defense play is really what's going to get us that win.
I mean, speaking with the offense, seems like they're a little bit frustrated. They're not providing more to what you guys are doing on defense. I guess, how do you guys keep from being frustrated and just try and give them some confidence so they can perform a little bit higher level?
Yeah, we're a super close team, so, as a defense, we have full faith in our offense. We know that we have great playmakers on that side and that they're going to put together, and, we've seen it all throughout the season so far. Like, they have what it takes to do that. And so, we just have full faith. We know that they're going to get the job done, and so we're just putting our faith behind them.
A little bit about secondary. I mean, these guys are kind of brand new. Everybody kind of coming from other programs, but it seems like they've played well. What do you think's kind of been the key to that group gelling so much?
I think they're a very close group, especially with Ed, Merv, AJ, all those guys. They're a super close-knit group. They always have great energy, and they're always constantly in the film room meeting with each other, going over film. So I just think that they really understand who they're playing with and what their strengths and weaknesses are and how to accommodate for each other.
I guess what would be your message to Wolfpack fans that might be ready to turn the page on the season and put their focus somewhere else?
Definitely don't give up. We're starting conference play. You'll see us get the win this week, and we're going to go on a roll. So after that, just keep showing up to Mackey and support the Wolfpack.
I guess just assess how the defense has played so far this season during non-conference.
During non-conference, I really feel like we banded together, got closer, just fought all of us together. It was the most important thing for us.
What's the thing that you're maybe proudest of how you guys have performed through those first 4 games?
Staying together through hard times, tough situations, and just being each other's shoulders to lean on. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. We got to stay together. If we break, everything breaks, so stand strong.
Looking at secondary in particular, Western Kentucky was going to be a big challenge, and you guys played pretty well. Did you prove something to yourself in terms of just the secondary going against a team that's top 10 in the nation passing?
It's just what we already know. We feel like we have the chance to be one of the best secondaries in the country, in the nation. So we just try and go out and show that every single day because we work hard every single day, every single practice as a whole unit. Yeah.
What's been your adjustment to Nevada?
Nothing really too crazy, Probably I've been in places where there's been outdoorsy scenes, and I'm from Las Vegas, but this is my first time actually living in Reno and being in Reno, but I like it so far.
What did you think of Reno growing up in Vegas?
I'd never been to Reno. This is my first time, in January. It was my first time being in Reno. So compared to Vegas, I actually do like the weather better. The weather's way better. I don't really like being hot.
Did you go to any Nevada UNLV games back in the day, or not necessarily?
No, I didn't. No.
Not like a Rebel fan growing up or anything?
No, I didn't really have a favorite college team or anything like that.
Gotcha. Walk us through your journey getting here to Nevada. I guess how did that recruiting process play out? Who kind of showed interest in you?
I've always had interest in Nevada since the first time I transferred from Northern Arizona, and then when I was transferring from Bowling Green, I had the opportunity to come here and be able to play for Jeff Choate, Coach JT, and Coach Ione, and I just had to take it. Felt right. They were loving on me. I had teammates here, Taryn Irvine and Jarek Robinson, so they also wanted me to come here.
That's from high school level?
Yeah, from high school level.
Okay. What was their message to you about why you should join the Pack and just what's brewing here?
We need you. Their secondary had left, and they were trying to fill in pieces with people that they trust and know that can play. So they called on me, and I accepted the call.
When you transferred out of NAU, did Nevada show interest, or just kind of the second time coming out of Bowling Green?
A little bit of interest. I know there was a coaching change. I was talking with Devon Chimera a little bit, but other than that, it wasn't really much.
Looking at Fresno State, what sticks out about the offense they're going to bring, and I guess the challenge you guys are going to face?
Their run game is pretty good, and number 5, their receiver, he's a pretty good receiver. So we just have to be on our jobs and staying together as we go against a pretty good offense.
Have you proven anything to yourself this season? I mean, playing at the FBS level a little bit more consistently and playing really well?
I mean, nothing that I haven't known already. It's just people are finally seeing it.
And then you and AJ, obviously, among the nation leaders in past breakups. I guess just describe your relationship with him and going out there together and trying to lock down the corners.
AJ, that's my brother, man, and it's just a testament to the amount of work that we put in, pre-practice, post-practice, watching film, Coach JT drilling into us, getting the ball out. We got to work on getting the ball back, but just being locked down corners and just to achieve our goals.
What's kind of been the message you've heard throughout the bye week as Mountain West play starts and kind of get a fresh slate on the record in the season?
I mean, we're starting 0-0. That's what matters. Each game, focus on that week, dominate each opponent. We know that we're going to have a lot of close games, but as long as we band together, push forward, we can win a lot.
You guys have played really well, obviously, against Middle Tennessee, Western Kentucky in the fourth quarter. Things started to turn a little bit. I mean, is that getting tired, depth? What's kind of been maybe the key to maybe not getting the stops in the fourth quarter when you did earlier in the games?
Just got to drill in our conditioning a little bit more and locking in full 4 quarters and knowing that if we shut out our offense, then we can win a game. And we just all need to have that mindset, and we're working on it, and we can achieve that.
I guess what are the keys to getting out of Fresno with the victory this weekend?
Doing our jobs, DYJ, like JT says, and just competing, playing hard, and then get the fruits of your labor.
What's your message to Wolfpack fans about why, maybe Mountain West play will be a little bit different and why they can, keep supporting you guys as you guys try and push forward through league play here?
I mean, there's really no separation from what we've seen on tape between any of the teams. It's who's going to be the toughest team, who's going to fight the hardest, and who's going to play full 4 quarters. That's what we're going to do.
Coach Joe kind of mentioned that it feels like there's a really good defense, but there's a chance to get up to grade. I guess what is that next step for you guys?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Coach Joe kind of said that he feels like this is a really good defense, but there's more meat on the bone, and it can get to being a great defense. I guess what is that next step for you guys?
Just closing out games when we have to, final drives, shutting them out, getting the ball back to our offense, and celebrating.